Hey, Shalom Akim, all praise to Yahweh Shemal Shai. Double honors to Apostle Great Millstone. I want to go into this quick scripture, right? So basically, Donald Trump, he was selected as a Republican nominee not too long ago, I believe yesterday or the day before, right? And his whole motto, like when Obama came into office, his whole motto was uh, change. We're going to change America, and America's basically it's not like it used to be. Now we have the same witchcraft happening with Donald Trump, right? But bear with me a second. I'm gonna get the scripture. The same witchcraft Donald Trump is pushing on the people. Uh, Let me bring the scripture real quick. I don't have it on my phone. I want to go into Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, I believe, right? Jeremiah 51. Because, it's all about, as you can see on the screen, right? It says, make America great again. Now, when was America great? Is when you black and Hispanics were in hardcore slavery, namely the tribe of Judah, and there was wars against the so-called Mexicans. Basically, when the cavalry came over here and was taking the land, when the so-called Native American Indians, GAD, came over here, when so-called Native American was going against the cavalry, when the so-called Seminole Indians, the tribe of Reuben, was going against the cavalry, and what happened? They said that's when America was great. You have when coming into the 1900s, the Rolling 20s, when America was great. When so-called blacks and Hispanics were basically second class citizens, third class citizens. It's when you niggas and Spicks and Tomahawks was on the low of the low, and it was made evident that the so-called white man hated you. Now in today's land, today's world, in so-called 21st century, it's we're more integrated into this man society. So you got a lot of our people that think that we're equal with the so-called white man, when it's really made evident that we're not. Now Donald Trump, we all know the elites probably set his ass up to basically put that divide between the nations, because the majority of people that's going for Donald Trump are so-called white racists, man. The so-called, see, because they put that monkey Obama in there, which they still might basically declare, some type of national tragedy, to where he stays in office and declares martial law, which we're already in a state of martial law. But this whole model of make America great again, that's not going to happen, man. Because America's sin has reached into heaven, and you can't get out of 19, $20 trillion in debt. You can't pay that off. Even if all the Americans worked for free, you still couldn't pay that much debt off, man. Which America owes what? Owes these different countries like China, you know, Russia. They owe Russian money. They owe Great Britain. They have a lot of gold. Great Britain has over here in America that they're not giving up. So let me go into the quick script. I'll make it quick. I'm not gonna make it long. As we know, this place is pretty much out of here. It's already been prophesied that America is pretty much it's been finished. Now I'll start at this is Jeremiah 51 and 8. I'll start at 8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. Right, balm is an agent you put on a wound, right? If you scrape your leg or you got a cut, you'll put balm on it. It's a healing agent. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Right. So like I said earlier, balm is an agent for pain. You say you got like Tiger Balm, right? It's a thing like eucalyptus and some methanol. Basically, it's a heating agent you put on like a sore muscle, and basically it relieves the pain. So it says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into our own country, the other nations, right? It says, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. And why? Because the so-called white man and his kingdom, which is America, right? This whole model of make America great again. Well, America was made great off the backs of you Israelites. Blood, guts, and tears, man. Death and destruction and rape, robbery, and murder. That's how America was made great. But for some reason, this model of make America great, you black and Hispanics have not said anything against this so-called white man about how America is made great. America's made great. What do they want to do? They want to build a wall in Mexico, Donald Trump, and make the Mexicans pay for it. They want to basically deport you Israelites up out of here, especially the Northern Kingdom, right? And further separate you blacks from you so-called blacks from the so-called white man. So no, America is not going to be made great again. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen, meaning what? Babylon has been destroyed because they went through nation to nation, basically robbing all the nations of their resources and pushing their philosophies on them: homosexuality, democracy, Christianity, and a whole other laundry list of philosophies that the so-called white man has pushed around the whole world. And now, especially the financial system, with quantitative easing, you have the so-called paper dollar that they implemented, took away all the gold. So no, America would not be made great again. America is going to be destroyed, man. Thus said the scriptures, right? And people are seeing it. People see that America is pretty much done. It's out of there. It's just you so-called knucklehead blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, you tribes. Okay, from your prospective tribe, from the tribe of Judah all the way down to the tribe of Issachar. You don't want America to be destroyed. You want to be integrated into this man's system, and you want to be hand in hand with this devil, man. All right. It says we would have healed Babylon, right? Like this in verse 8, right? It says put balm. Basically, let me read again. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. And Babylon's not going to be healed, man. Babylon's going to be wiped off the planet Earth, man. According to the prophecy that John, the Revelator, saw, okay, he saw America be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, and that's exactly what's going to happen, all right? So with that, I want to say shalom to all you brothers out there, man, and keep watching and praying. Shalom.